Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here and you're watching the detailed camera review of the new flagship smartphone, the OnePlus 70 with triple rear cameras. The OnePlus 70 is an upgrade to the OnePlus 7 and this is the latest offering from OnePlus in India. So let's find out how the camera performs in this price segment. In terms of the camera hardware, the OnePlus 70 sports a triple rear camera with 48 megapixel primary camera with a Sony IMX586 sensor and f1.6 aperture, and there is a secondary 12 megapixel telephoto lens with 2x optical zoom and a third 13 megapixel ultra wide angle camera. There is also LED flash included. Now the front camera is the same 16 megapixel f2.0 aperture and screen flash is also included, and this is quite similar to the setup we have seen on the OnePlus 7 as well. So let's find out how the camera performs in this price segment. First step, the daylight captures. From the daylight shots you can see that the 48 megapixel camera offers good clarity for the price segment. There is good amount of details and sharpness levels are also good. The colors are quite good, but this time OnePlus 70 images looks a lot warmer and hence some images tend to saturate, especially when there is a lot of greenery around. Contrast also seems to be slightly off in some of the images. We feel these are things which can be fixed with an update, and OnePlus should be providing this update pretty soon. The phone also comes with the Auto HDR mode, which works pretty well, and the dynamic range is also really good. The phone comes with a 13 megapixel ultra wide angle camera and the performance is good again. While the colors are good, the sharpness levels are not as good as the primary camera, but it is still very much usable. Looking at the close-up shots, you can see that the phone does a pretty good job with the close-up images. While the details and sharpness levels are good, the colors are a bit too warm and saturated in many occasions, similar to the daylight captures. The phone also comes with a 12 megapixel telephoto lens which can do 2x optical zoom, and here again it does a pretty good job in retaining the details even in 2x zoom. There is also a macro mode which can be toggled from the main interface, and this is a new feature and you can shoot images as close as 2.5 cm. And here it is good and the images are sharp and offer great details. Next, the portrait shots. Here again the images looks quite good, the edge detection in portrait shots are also quite good, but we feel the sharpness levels could have been a tad better. But overall we feel portraits are quite good on the OnePlus 70. Moving on to the low light images. The phone has a f1.6 aperture and it produces good results in low light conditions. But in extremely low light conditions you can still see some noise creeping in, but overall details are quite good. The sharpness levels is also quite acceptable. The phone has a night mode which works really well with good sharp images with plenty of details on offer. The night mode is probably one of the good features of this camera. So this is the 4K Ultra HD camera sample taken with the OnePlus 70. So this rear camera can record videos in 4K Ultra HD at 60 fps, and you can see how good the clarity of the video is, and also the audio output from the video on the OnePlus 70, which has new improved cameras including a wide angle camera as well as a telephoto lens. So this is the 1080p sample taken with the rear camera on the OnePlus 70. So this can record both in 60 and 30 fps. So this is the 30 fps we are taking with the rear camera on the OnePlus 70. You can judge yourself how good the clarity of the video is, and also the audio output from the camera sample. So this is the video recording sample taken with the OnePlus 70 with a super stable on mode, that's super stabilization basically on. It can record videos in 1080p resolution, so you can judge how good the clarity of the video is, and also the audio output from the video sample. So this is the wide angle camera sample taken with the OnePlus 70. So the wide angle camera can take 1080p resolution footage, and this is the 1080p footage taken with the OnePlus 70. So you can judge yourself how good the clarity of the video is and also the audio output from the wide angle camera on the OnePlus 70. Finally, the selfie experience. The 16 megapixel camera performance is quite similar to the one we have seen on the OnePlus 7, and it performs quite well with good colors and sharpness levels. Since selfies are more of a personal choice, you would leave it to your views to decide on the quality. But overall, we feel the skin tones are also quite acceptable. The phone also comes with the portrait mode for selfie, and here again it is quite good with the edge detection. So this is the video recording taken using the front camera on the OnePlus 70. It is a 16 megapixel shooter and it can record videos in 1080p resolution. So you can judge yourself how good the clarity of the video is and also the audio output from the front camera on the OnePlus 70. So summing up, how does the camera on the OnePlus 70 stack up? While the 12 megapixel telephoto lens, the 13 megapixel ultra wide angle camera and also the macro mode are addition to the OnePlus 70 when compared to the OnePlus 7 to improve the experience, it still isn't without issues. The biggest issue is the color saturation and contrast levels which are inconsistent. The video quality looks good with wide range of options like 4K 60 and 30 fps, 1080p at 60 and 30 fps and wide angle camera being offered. We feel OnePlus should be fine-tuning the camera algorithm with a software update to make it better and fix the saturation issues. So what do you guys think about the camera on the OnePlus 70? Do share in your thoughts in the comment section. This is Nimal signing off with the detailed camera review of the OnePlus 70. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.